Hello everyone, Phoenix Knight here. Welcome to the channel. I'm going to make a small addendum to my unboxing video from Arkham Horror the card game, comparing the revised core with the original core. There are a few things to clarify and a few loose ends I wanted to tie up. So the first thing I wanted to tie up was actually talking about the comparison on the rules references and how the keywords were completely how there were no new keywords added to the rules reference. So the two keywords I referenced in particular were alert and swarming. Alert came in Forgotten Age, I want to say, whereas swarming came in, I think, during Dream Eaters. But anyway, you can see here in the original rules reference from the original core, that alert is not included in here. And as we go back to swarming, here we go. So swarming would actually appear down here after surge, but as you can see, it would appear between surge and taking damage and horror, but in the original rules reference, you can see it's not there. So when we go back to the revised rules reference, we can see in here that while it is a little bit wider, so it's a little easier to read, alert would show up between agenda deck and aloof, but we see there's no alert. And as we go further in, looks like almost down to the same structure of the keywords, because there's surge and taking damage and horror. So once again, the rules reference has been updated for size, but not for the new keywords that have come into the game since this revised core came out. The next thing that I was asked to look into was the errata on some of these cards. So just for comparison's sake, I'm still not going to crack everything. The only card I'm going to use for comparison is the Roland's 38 Special. These were all all of the signature cards. Actually, I will crack Wendy open too. But anyway, Daisy's tote bag, Skids, Hyperborea, Wendy's amulet. Here we go. So here's Roland's 38 Special. You can see it's supposed to have, instead of being level 0, so there are no pips on here already. Then as we go into the deck, as Roland was the only deck... Actually, looks like I did crack them all open later. But anyway. So as we go into Roland, I have the original core, the original Roland's 38 Special on the left, revised on the right. So there's really no difference that I can see between the two. It doesn't look like there was any kind of errata. Besides, the nature of the errata to me is it's supposed to have no level instead of being level 0. That seems like a 6 of one, half dozen of the other errata. But that's just my opinion on the matter. So that's Roland's 38 Special. I'll keep that out because we'll be coming back to that a little bit later. So let's see. Wendy, I think, is back here. Here we go. All right, now there was a specific errata that Wendy's... So I actually printed off a list here, just so I make sure I had all my notes straight, where there was an errata on Wendy's amulet that reads, the card's forced ability should read forced after you play an event or discard an event from play. So we look at the original core, and we show after you play an event. Whereas on the revised core, and you can actually see here in this case that the art here is actually a little bit different. So there's just the function's really the same. It's just different art is all it is. But we can see here that there is no errata text on the revised core event, on the revised core. So that hasn't been changed at all. On a related note, as long as I've got Wendy handy here, we'll go ahead and take a look at some of these other cards. So there's the revised Abandoned and Alone, which does actually, I think, look a little bit different from the normal Abandoned and Alone. You can see here between cover-up, the art actually is the same. But as we grab Abandoned and Alone out, we do see here that the art is slightly different between the two. I'm not going to go through every single card in the revised versus the normal versus the original core, just because that would take too long. But there are cards where the art is different between the two. So the other thing I wanted to show is I mentioned that the decks from the revised core do come out ready to play. So I'll show that here with Wendy and Roland that I've got out. So you can see here with Wendy, you've got the Investigator card. You'll have to grab the mini from the bag, but you see you've got her amulet, you've got a weakness assigned, you've got her character weakness, then a random basic weakness, then everything else for the deck. Weird that Scavenging features Agnes on here, but oh well, what are you going to do? So yes, you can see here that like I said, I'm not going to dig through absolutely everything, but you can see longtime players of the game will recognize some different art on here. But anyway, I'm more interested in showing how, yes, these decks are ready to play right out of the box. So you will be able to work with those right away. And so yeah, once again, I'll show you Roland for comparison's sake. We'll put Abandoned and Alone. Oh no, that's the original Abandoned and Alone. Never mind. So once again, with Roland, you can see his Investigator, his signature asset, character weakness. He's got a basic weakness assigned to him already. And then we do see some different art on these cards, but in the interest of time, I'm not going to go through every single card just because we'd be here for quite a while, and this is already a little longer video than I expected. But hopefully that addresses some of the concerns that you guys had as I made the first version of as I made the original video. But anyway, thank you for watching this video. As scheduled, we will be playing Star Realms on the Sunday video. But anyway, that was just a small addendum I wanted to make to the original video, the original comparative unboxing between the new core and the revised core. I think I put the wrong Wendy deck away, but anyway. Like I said, we will be on schedule to play Aeon's End this week as scheduled. So, thank you, or not Aeon's End, Star Realms. Thank you for watching the video. Please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Once again, welcome to all the new subscribers who have subscribed to the channel in the wake of the original video. Your support is very much appreciated. Thank you for watching the video. Please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Be sure to also turn on notifications so you get my content. Be well, stay safe, take care of yourselves and your loved ones, and I'll be back with more videos in the future. Until then, take care, everyone.